Previously on The Cut, the remaining 6 contestants were challenged to paint a mural in which they expressed their hopes for South Africa in 2014.
Get up.
There's no other way.
And I wish that people would actually get off their lazy and start working.
Vus's team had their problems, with OD and Lonwabo accusing Vus of stealing their ideas.
Lonwabo and I are being raped for ideas, basically.
Because you keep on telling us, no, the idea is too much.
These were the ideas that they came across with.
Once Vus apologized, the team worked well together, but worse lay ahead for George's team as Lerato dropped the bomb that she wanted to leave the show.
I've wanted to leave from the beginning. I have wanted to leave.
If she doesn't want to be here, then she should have never been here.
I don't have any answers for you.
She's got the potential of being very self-destructive.
Do not provoke me.
It's not going to get her very far in life.
I do what I do, and I do it around my ideals.
It was ridiculous and very unprofessional.
At Style Council, it was George's team who won, but instead of being excused, a surprise lay ahead.
The creative industry really is about professionalism, okay? And it is about working as a team. It's also not about being a self-expression person where you go as a beat and you sell your paintings. You're living in the public domain, okay? So we took a decision. We had to look at who are our strongest 5 people here. A lot of the work was done in the last minute because you weren't actually there.
I'm not even going to stand here and defend that.
Why can't you tell us the truth then? Why do you have to take it out?
It's not about the truth. It's not about the truth.
We tried asking you decently now, and you just said no. You can't comment. You're not going to say anything
and defend yourself.
No. Wait. You did not make the cut. Please leave Style Council immediately.
You really think you got it? Another door is shut, another face cuts, another in a rust, another is cuts.
I thought it was very unfair that Lerato left, to be honest, because I don't think they chose her because she should go off.
Lonwabo could have gone. No flipping doubt. She knows about it.
Yeah, she wasn't there for the execution, but then again, the judges have said to us before that it's not about the amount of work you do on execution, it's about your conceptualizing. So I thought that the judges' attitude was completely bullshit.
All they had to do was say, okay, Lerato, since you want to leave, you can leave. That's all they had to do. This whole accusations about this and that and this and that.
But she wanted to leave, and I believe she got what she wanted, and it was by choice, I guess, and she got what she wanted.
Hi guys, and congratulations to making it to the top 5. It's time now for your next task. When I say 46664, what comes to mind?
It's the number that Nelson had when he was in prison.
Yeah?
A concert.
Well, it's come to mean quite a lot. Over the past few years, 46664 has come to stand for a brand that is pioneering the fight against HIV/AIDS. And for every year since 2003, they've had concerts to promote the awareness about the fight against HIV and AIDS. We are standing outside VodaWorld, and you probably want to know what the connection is. Well, Vodacom has partnered with 46664 over the past few years against the fight of HIV and AIDS. This year, Vodacom wants to promote the fact that they have a 46664 starter pack, and every time people recharge using this starter pack, they contribute to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And as well, on the 1st of December, which is World AIDS Day, they are considering having a One Nation concert. Your task this week is to produce a 30-second commercial promoting 3 things: the 46664 starter pack, the fact that every time people recharge, they're contributing to the Nelson Mandela Foundation, and finally, the One Nation concert on World AIDS Day.
We have to have like all those messages relayed across through this advert, which makes it very, very complex and very, very like challenging, I think. It's very hectic.
Michelle and Onwabo, you are this week's team leaders. Michelle, you get to choose first because you won at the last Style Council.
George. As I'm choosing George first because computer-wise, and she will choose first, and then I'll get Odysseus and I'll have my team. We'll see.
Obviously, in the end, I'm choosing like ucinga straight, ucinga, you know, like ndiyathanda ucinga yonke indawo ndifune yonke into ibe khona and
Odysseus.
Guys, you are dealing with some of the biggest brands in the country. 46664, it's known internationally, one of the biggest icons in the world, Nelson Mandela. And thirdly, you're dealing with Vodacom, South Africa's leading cellular network. Keep that in mind during this task. I'll see you again at Style Council, where the winning team will be excused and one person from the losing team will not make the cut. Good luck.
I think we have a big challenge ahead of us, me and Lonwabo. Simply because one of the reasons that I had chosen her on my team was that we had such different views. Yeah, it's going to be challenging, you know, but it's all, like I said, it's all about confidence. I believe we can make it.
The task received today is hectic. I mean, an ad in the amount of time that we have just seems like impossible. And I think we're feeling a little bit tired also on top of it.
Because like last night we went to a party. And
as a prize, not by choice.
As a prize. They gave us like a party. What happened to like airtime or some food, massage, something that's gonna make you relax. They gave us a party. It's hectic. It's bigger than hip hop. I'm thinking the only way for us to win this if we have a tight concept and execute it simply. That's the only way for us for it to make sense and see. Because like the other team, they got the upper hand because they had a rest.
you know, like that person who's recharging them uzothi bayigqiba recharger and then I appear kumntu who's in hospital and then I don't want this hospital thing. Itask namhlanje inzima because sisebenza ngebrand ezinkulu Vodacom Mandela 46664 so inzima, but yeah, excited at the same time. You know, like I think ngoku get over the fact that it's task heavy.
Okay, here's one that I have. This one's got like finishing. It's like
we last task sesakwazi usebenza like besebenzeka kwakubi kana ukuthi because bengathethi nathi but by the time besipenda uye wafunda bafuneka athethe nathi athi na so ndandela mxolela ngenxa yalonto and yonto ndifuna usebenza naye ngoku.
If we could just shoot like a cell phone on a hospital bed with a 4664 drip recharge voucher thingy, and as it gets like the recharge voucher, the cell phone flips open and comes alive. Hey, every time you recharge, you save a life. We could just do voiceover in studio or whatever, and then write a script for voiceover, shoot blue screen, blah blah blah, do a lot of computer manipulation.
Yeah, it's kind of cute, and everybody loves cute.
It's like involves no people, but it's like has a human element to it. Yeah. I think it's more of a challenge for me now because people have a perception that fashion is all I do, but I do understand pretty much the whole creative process and the creative concepts and how to handle and execute and how to handle our creative concepts. Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Are you our editor?
My name's Malcolm. I'm going to be your editor. I know you guys have got like hectic time constraints, and I think the best thing to do is to keep it very simple. In terms of editing, you've got the whole night. So once you finish filming tomorrow night, we start editing at 8 and we'll go straight through. You're also going to have a final mix session. Final mix is basically where you take your visuals and then you go and add music to it, you go and add your voiceover to it.
Hi, are you Daniel?
Daniel, yes. Pleased to meet Ali Al. You guys are shooting a 30-second commercial
for Vodacom.
We have more time to edit than we have to shoot. So in the morning, it also includes our shopping for whatever we need, props and wardrobe, extras, everything else.
To avoid a lot of problems is to shoot in studio.
Yeah, studio is a good idea because what we can do, because of limited time, we're going to need one location. You've got every location moves takes at least 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Let's try we minimize like our movements, tomorrow because we don't have a lot of time. You know what I mean? By moving, I meaning too many locations. On another thing, it will depend are we shooting indoors or are we shooting exterior? If we're shooting exterior, we know we have to chase the sun first time. And if the sun is gone, it's gone.
Look, this is a very basic thing in that we're doing everyday characters, normal people, a guy chilling at a park, girl going to the park to read, and the dude rocks up and then you start to pack and he starts doing his thing. So it's like very normal. We're trying to get the everyday person.
Can I impahla enzozimbabwe banisibhakeni so funeke ibe ngumuntu like Afrocentric, abantu ba intelligent, so bathanda uyibhakeni bafuna.
We were a bit tired of going the Ceres route, of doing the whole Ceres sentimental thing. And I know that the first things that came with this task was that, going for like an all-rounded, good feel, sentimental, emotional thing. But we thought, why not go the other way, Why not take it that seriously, Put some fun element to it instead of, because it can tend to be morbid when talking about certain issues in the country. The whole concept is about celebrating that what you are able to do with this starter pack.
We don't know where we shouldn't, we haven't seen the park. We're gonna get there and establish the space that we want, which is gonna look at least good for the ad. Hopefully the sun is out.
And tell me, there's gonna be emphasis on the eye.
My big eyes.
Yes.
Love the fact that there's a guy telling me how to do my makeup.
We've just come from Cresta, just getting something we need for the shoot, like Tic Tac and to get the drip.
The drip, they sent me to the doctor's office. I couldn't find the doctor's office.
Yeah, we still need to get a drip.
Yeah, so we need to stop by. Because I went to the chemist and they said, why don't you just go to the doctor's office? I'm like, where's the doctor's office? I'm like, why somewhere they just go over?
Yeah, we got all the bits and bobs, but we're lacking
we've had
a bait and a drip. But the bait, we can make it, like a plan was we can make that.
No, it's been such a mission shopping because we even had people trying to talk us out of buying what we want.
Yeah, we wanted to buy the 4664
starter pack. And the one lady tunes me, no, go over there, there's starter packs for $5. I'm like, no, I want that one. She goes, 100 to 149. I'm like, listen, I want that one, that particular one. I'm like, really? For the life of me, like, have you ever?
The park is not working. The last time I was here, it didn't look half as bad as it does now. But yeah.
There's too many,
there's too much noise. And so our other option, when you first came up with the concept, was going to be in a house. And the closest house that's available here, it's my house.
Yeah, man, there's too much happening. People are gonna get irritated by us trying to stop them.
Koskono Gontlu. Kitla. Kitla Lidi Kemer.
Oh my gosh. It's fine. Is it okay? It's fine. I'll come down.
If he says it's fine, it's got to be fine. He knows more what's going on.
Well, we're at Urban Brew Studios at the moment, and we are just busy setting up in preparation for our commercial. Just going through, technical run through, getting the lighting right, getting the props in also, and so we can start shooting the whole thing.
Not too sure what really lies ahead of me. I've just got to do a few things, organize everything. And what we're doing is we're shooting, I think, our whole ad in the studio on the blue screen, is because then we can incorporate what we need through editing, like the concert and the hospital look at the cell phone will be in.
From here, I'm going to Connor House to sort out the graphics side of the commercial. So yeah, I'm going to generate a lot of elements there. I'm approaching the animation via freehand. I'm going to do it via like title scenes type of kind of thing. It's going to take a while, but like, yeah, I don't think we have a choice. You know what you should do? When you're halfway,
we'll give you a shot.
Shoot. Yeah. Just give me a call, and I'll come back and see what you guys have done already. Then take it from there.
We're gonna find another park. From then on, if it doesn't look that good as well, we're gonna go into my house.
Mara, for me, this is. I like this.
Let's check the other side
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We can use this space or even that, like over there.
The concept is that we're not really together. I just find her here. We don't really know each other, so we didn't come into. So it doesn't. We don't have to color.
I'm just making props for. Basically creating the props for our set, because we tried to go and buy a little miniature bed, but apparently Barbie doesn't get sick. So we've pretty much had to create like what we need, because the whole setting of our first scene is the cell phone is in bed and it's sick and it needs to be recharged. And so I've had to make like all the little miniature things, like the miniature props for the set.
We are busy painting the gloves with chroma key, blue chroma key, so that we can flip the phone open and all that, so it doesn't look like you don't see us flipping the phone open, basically.
We open with the heart rate monitor. Boom, yes. That's being generated. We pull out to a wide shot of the whole setup. I think that's the most logical. So we see the heart rate monitor, we see the drip. So first shot for the day at 3 o'clock, which is trouble, is going to be wide of room with drip and monitor.
Talent, steady boy. Okay, and action. And cut it. Do you want to see?
Please, just to see it. Sengathi xa sifika hlamba kwi-editing sibe sifuneka siyiqale ibone eqaleni. Every time a person, the airtime expires, they're gonna hear that thing. Like every time you try and make a call, you always hear that voice that says your airtime window expires. Please recharge again. Everybody knows that from their phone. So, but now we're putting a twist in it. People don't have to feel like I'm gonna have to recharge. There's a guy who's happy about recharging because he knows his contribution towards something.
Chicha, party.
Just one more time, guys, just so that I get, because like when you're talking and we have those, it's more comical when it's like different shots and you get the mouth and you can feel by you talking a lot.
What happens with blue screen is that everything that is blue, we can sort of like erase from key out is the right word that they use in the film. We can key out that what we don't want in shots and only be left with only the things that we want to see in our picture. I think we might have to just pin these pillows together or even tape them together.
No, they're fine.
They're fine.
Like, don't they look too much all over the place?
Perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful.
How you doing? It's boys. Sure. One nation. What do you say? Yeah.
We're going home. Sorry, we didn't know that,
Okay. They go home.
Well, we've just finished our first shot, and now we're on the second shot where the phone has to flip open. So we shouldn't that flips closed, so we can just reverse it when we're editing. So I need to put these blue gloves on so that I can actually flip it without seeing my hands.
Okay, now try not to move your hand too far forward. I'm gonna.
So just like release it.
Yeah. So let's go.
Fuck, see what happens. I have to.
Turn your head a bit slowly.
Yeah.
Turn your head, and then the end, you don't lie back. Let's say you look like here, past the camera. Open your eyes. I know the sun is in your eyes, Maresh. Just try to keep it.
Like that. Maybe left, right, left.
Left.
Open the
Yeah. Open.
Yeah.
The shade is gonna.
Run here.
Georges.
Hi, Georges. We've got invisible twine there. We can tie it here, and then I can just pull it to keep it in position.
What have you generated so far? Where are you at?
The screen, the full.
Yeah. So the heart monitor kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get the right angle for the bed.
Okay, he's drawn you a picture of it. Of exactly how we had the bed when we shot it.
Okay.
So you've got an angle where you can basically go boom. That's how it goes into the room. There's your wall there. There's your basin. There's your bed. There's a little tray. All that.
Cool.
Before the sun sets, yeah. Okay, let's do that. B. Thank you.
It's like terrible.
It is terrible.
Is the light gonna be okay?
It's not okay at all.
Unless if you take it to there. Yeah. Come guys. I'm shooting video, so if you don't have the sun, you cannot like expose nicely, you know what I mean? You don't want to shoot like grainy shots and things. Just like you guys don't have the sun.
Okay. So, what else do we need?
We got you coming in, whatever. We need the running around shot. Yes. Yeah, boy. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yes.
The other reason why we chose this concept is that if we go out, if we lose, we went out in style. We had fun. I don't going down for this one. Ball of flames, don't mind. It's all good. They'll never say we never made them laugh. So yeah, whether we got the concept and creativity and all that deep stuff, never mind.
You happy? You check.
Yeah, I read it through and pretty much did everything.
Okay, so as director, what are you saying?
It's a wrap.
Guys, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can go home to your husbands and wives and your cats and dogs. So what happens with like in the advert, what it starts off with a cardiac monitor showing like the life sign.
You know what? If you pull this off, I'm sorry. Because like it requires a lot of work. So we're not gonna sleep tonight. We're gonna make sure that this thing is sorted until tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning we still have to do the audio mix and put the soundtrack and the voiceovers and all of that?
Well, time-wise, I think we'll be fine. I mean, like, we'll have it like something for tomorrow morning. It was a bit of a daring thing to do for people who don't actually have any experience in making commercials. It was our first idea, and we decided to go with it. But I guess, rather do something that you're happy with, and that is slightly out of the ordinary, and you're happy with, than actually do something that we wouldn't like and wouldn't be proud of to present.
Ndiyakuthanda u-editor ndiyakuthanda ngobe ndiyenza because xa yonke into ibona isenzeka ihlangana and funeka udibanisa shots ubuzenzile but funeka ubani ucinga uba bekho la shot yabo so ndiye enjoy it.
This story has quite a lot to put into 30 seconds. So we're just finding it a bit of a challenge at the moment to put it into that 30 seconds.
That is possible. And you tell me it's possible.
It is possible. It's very possible.
That's what I needed to hear. We had 37 minutes that we had to squash into 30 seconds. It was a mission and a half. But our main problem was that when we were shooting, we didn't keep in mind that this was 30 seconds. So what happened is that we had all the shots that we needed, but they were too long. Because of that negligence, we had to sacrifice a lot of very nice shots.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of humor in it. It's kind of cute. It's like a little cell phone who's sick, and then it gets recharged, with the drip, basically. So that's so it's like meant to emphasize how, like, when you recharge with the 4664 starter pack, you're actually helping out a life and etc. etc. So we're trying to bring out that whole cute element. Malcolm's got our storyboard, and we've run our ideas through with him quite a few times. So he knows where we're at and where we want to be. So power naps are allowed.
Well, this is our almost nearly done edited tape of our commercial. We're not certain exactly when the voiceover is gonna cue in, but we just want to get that, and we can always play around with it.
George, Odysseus, and I have not slept. Maybe an hour or two max, on the couch or the floor, wherever we could find to have a nap. So I'm a little pissed off and I'm a little tired. Just over the situation, because we had everything organized. All the graphics on everything was done. So it was basically us just sitting around and waiting for the editing to happen, which we only left the studios this morning at, I think, 8:15 this morning. So yeah, we haven't slept and we haven't seen what the final product looks like. So we're kind of nervous about that because now we have to do our voiceover.
Okay, commercial yethu ne sisayigqiba u-editor izolo, so yeah, ingathi i-commercial ngoku. Yeah, sisayenza in 30 seconds of months with 30 seconds impushane nyani, and besishuta into ezininzi, but so ngoku sinida ufaka umculo ne-voice over. Izolo sisasebenza kwade kwayobetha u-5:30 and then sihamba siyolala again 10 to 6 ubungona besifika ebhedeni, so sidiniwe namhlanje, but
what gives it an edge for me is that it's simple and it goes straight to the point, and there wasn't any other, because we got 30 seconds. You can't really say all that much in 30 seconds. You can't really invoke emotional flooding rivers of whatever, of sorrow in 30 seconds, you know what I mean? So we went for a quick, simple, you can understand it when you see it, and hey, you might remember it for 15 minutes after you see it.
Who wouldn't celebrate?
Let's do one more. Yeah. Rolling. Slow down. Be more relaxed. Like you're having a conversation. Who wouldn't want to?
Who wouldn't celebrate?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right there.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Rolling.
Who wouldn't celebrate?
Yeah. Right there. Money. Right there.
I just can't believe that the editing took so long, because when we did the music video task, it took an hour, and we had so much more footage that I think. So I don't understand how this took so long. We just have to make a 30-second clip, and everything was ready, everything was done. It was just for him to like get the timing and then render the. That's the word you use, the graphics in.
George, come see this.
I'll play it to you.
This is the rough cut of it.
Yo, that's even worse. Yo, so we're the losing team tonight. It's nothing that we.
I just don't understand in the hours that he had, that's what he's come up with when, you know, we sat with him and told him what we wanted, we drew a storyboard out, everything, and that's what he comes up with.
Hey, I've not seen a product at this point in time. We were screwed around by an editor who's not an editor yesterday. Yes, we chose a very daring thing to do with our commercial, but I mean, we spoke to the editor, we told them exactly what we're doing. They should have said, no, it won't work. And yesterday, we spent the whole night awake trying to get it done, and we were sure that it's going to be done, and it still isn't done.
George is going to go speak to Malcolm about his bad editing job. Yeah, because it's not what we gave him, it's not what we visualized. It's a really, really job. We're not happy with it.
And when I got back, still nothing is done. So, this guy, Stefan, he came and he helped us out. He edited the ad. Then after that, we had another problem. Apparently, it wasn't shot proper behind the blue screen, and like it was all dark. There was a lot of obstacles, but at the end of the day, we made sure that we worked together to make sure that it worked out at the end. So yeah, I think we do deserve it.
We need to sleep, especially if we're going to be style council, like answering questions and stuff. Like,
I understand. I totally understand.
Julia, we're living with George, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
We're living with George.
Michelle and Odysseus are like the drama queens within this. It's like, yeah. Because like I'm the quiet one, you know. I'm like the one. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. The situation is bad, but like I'm just gonna keep quiet about it. Michelle and Odysseus don't have full stops. They don't know what a full stop is. They get the same characters. Like the only difference is the other one is black, and the other one is white, and the other one is a guy, and the other one is like a chick.
Buy the Vodacom 46664 starter pack and recharge as often as you can, and all this will happen at no cost to you. Nice. Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, that feels good.
Happiness is?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Are we done? Are we really done?
I love it. I love it from start to finish. It's not exactly what we had in mind, but probably what we had in mind wasn't going to work out as well as this one did. I think our concept came through better and what we wanted came through, you know. The execution, obviously when you plan something, when you execute it, it's not exactly the same, but it worked out, man. It worked out.
Do you want to help fight against AIDS and win a ticket to the Vodacom One Nation concert?
Totally, baby. About the One Nation, are you going? He was Party Lab. Yo, Lolo. Chicho.
You have reached your call limit. Please recharge your account before attempting it.
Yes.
Buy the Vodacom 46664 starter pack and recharge as often as you can, and all this will happen at no cost to you. Who wouldn't celebrate?
I think our ad is more complex than the other team's ad, because the other team is just done. They're just relaxing. All they have to do is just put on voice over and that's it. They're done. But ours is more complex and there's a lot more work into it. So it's quite cool like that.
Dr. Vodacom to ER.
Have you ever thought that every time you recharge, you could be saving a life? Vodacom, together with 46664, gives you the opportunity to do just that. Get your Vodacom 46664 starter pack, and every time you recharge, Vodacom will make a donation to the 46664 Foundation to help fight AIDS. Get connected, recharge, make the difference, and celebrate.
This thing, it's a guy leaving tonight. Mark my words.
Vus is very intelligent. He's really, really good at what he does. I just don't think that he can work well with other creatives.
If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It doesn't really matter to me. Absolutely nothing has changed in me winning or losing.
Top 3 ibi good George, no Odysseus, no Vusa.
I feel like I'm growing every single episode. Not that I doubt myself, but you never know what the judges will do. It's always a surprise boomerang kind of effect. So you never know.
It's the top 5. It's getting tougher. Jeez, it's hectic.
Good evening, guys, and welcome to another Style Council. Very few of you left. Michelle, I believe your team didn't get much sleep?
No sleep at all, maybe an hour.
Vic, do you feel like you chose something that was a task that was too difficult? Did you feel like you made it
Nothing
more
is
difficult?
too difficult for us. I mean, the reason why I chose Odysseus and George, because they're my boys, because we never just want to do something that's too obvious. We want to we want to push ourselves, and that's why I love them, and that's why I chose them.
And Lonwabo, you tossed an imaginary coin for your one team member. Did you make the right choice?
I chose Vusi because he tends to think seriously, and I go a bit crazy, but actually he wasn't so serious when we were doing the shooting. It was cool.
And deciding your fate this evening is the Style Council, which comprises of 3 permanent members: graphic designer Nathan Reddy, creative strategist Philippe Mazibuko, fashion designer Balisa Mokobong, and every week on Style Council we have a guest expert. And this week our guest expert is from Vodacom. He's Andre Bayers, the managing executive of brand and advertising. A reminder on this week's task: each team had to produce a 30-second commercial promoting 3 things. Firstly, the Vodacom 46664 starter pack. Secondly, the fact that every time somebody recharges on the starter pack, a percentage is given to the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And thirdly, the One Nation concert that Vodacom might have this year.
Dr. Vodacom to ER.
Have you ever thought that every time you recharge, you could be saving a life? Vodacom, together with 46664, gives you the opportunity to do just that. Get your Vodacom 46664 starter pack, and every time you recharge, Vodacom will make a donation to the 46664 Foundation to help fight AIDS. Get connected, recharge, make the difference, and celebrate.
Andre, what did you think about Michelle's team and what they produced?
I was very pleasantly surprised at the work that I saw. In my position at Vodacom, I get to crit quite a lot of advertising, and I'd like to start off by saying that you did an incredibly good job. I was most impressed. What struck me was that the storytelling was simple and the message was easy to comprehend. I particularly liked the stylized animated elements of the commercial, and I liked the blend of very modern avant-garde design features in the commercial blended with real live imagery at the end of the actual concert. The choice of music was fresh and inspiring. The voiceover was good and clear. You were right on the button in terms of being in there with a 30-second commercial. So very well done.
You've really elevated, you've upped your standard. I was initially worried when I heard of the animation trip you were going to take, but I was very impressed.
We're all very impressed, but my whole problem is I just saw the previous style that came from the Mzansi thing. This time it was not on print, this time it was live, and for me that was the only thing that threw me off in terms of the graphics.
I mean, you guys have worked in so many different mediums over the past weeks. By far, this must be the most difficult task, I think. I think you had so many things to say, but you still came up with a concept. And I think you worked the medium very well.
Thank you very much, Style Council.
Do you want to help fight against AIDS and win a ticket to the Vodacom One Nation concert?
Totally, baby. About the One Nation, are you going? Timos Parilam. Yo, Lolo. Chicho.
You have reached your call limit. Please recharge your account before attempting.
Buy the Vodacom 46664 starter pack and recharge as often as you can, and all this will happen at no cost to you. Who wouldn't celebrate?
Andre, what do you think about Lonwabo's team and what they came up with?
Yes, again, I was amazed at the production values of your commercial. I could see that you went to a lot of trouble, and I think you need to be commended for that, because a lot of people think that advertising is easy to produce. It's not. Your choice of setting was good. The one thing that concerned me a little bit was the blend of a serious subject like HIV/AIDS blended with a light-hearted approach. I must be honest that I felt it slightly jarred. The two jarred a little bit with each other, and in advertising this product, which is in fact a real product and a very successful product, we've been struggling ourselves to find that balance. So I think your production values, right on the 30 seconds, you did well.
Again, as Andre said, it was a very difficult task, and for you guys in working for the first time in television medium, I thought you got across the points very clearly. Your communication was very clear. Again, it is a game. You have to choose between one. It would be very difficult to choose which one wins.
For me, I was highly impressed with yours. As much as for me, it understood the SABC1 market very clearly. The message was just there. It was continuity from where Love Life was. For me, it seemed like a collaboration between Love Life and Vodacom.
I think the quality was great. You guys look good in it, and although it does look like an ad I've seen before, I think it still, it still works.
Thank you very much, Style Council. Wow, good reviews on both commercials. So I'm sure tonight will be a difficult task.
Just a matter of interest, guys. So I'm going to ask each and individually who you would actually vote out. And you got to give me a name. George. Take one person you think that you would vote out.
I have to give you a name.
You guys have grown in character and strength. Come on, it should be easy.
Yeah. No, that's tough, guys. Voos.
Why Voos?
Let's contend.
Okay. I view it in terms of if I had to build up a team, I would need certain characteristics, and it'll be flexibility is one of them also. I would have to go with Voos, also because I find that as good as he is, there's a certain lack of flexibility and accommodation of ideas and other people's ideas, or learning to sort of like merge people's ideas and make them work holistically. So I would have to go with Voos.
Thank you. Michelle?
Voos, yeah, because he's so strong, and as I feel, Voos is very strong and he's got great ideas, but I also think that he doesn't work well as a team. He works well as himself.
Okay. Wabo?
Yo, guys.
That's fine.
No. I'll choose Michelle. Because she stresses too much sometimes, and it's I think throughout production we always have hiccups, and it's we need to be a bit calm about things when hiccups happen. So because of that.
Bruce?
My biggest competition is George.
Thank you very much, Style Council. It's about that time in the show for you to announce who the winning team is and why. Andre?
Team 1.
Michelle's team.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that the essence of my decision hinges on clarity of message and not much more.
Well, Michelle, congratulations to you and your team. You are now excused from Style Council. Style Council, you have chosen your winning team and they have been excused from Style Council. The floor is now yours.
So it was a very close call this week. Again, this decision is based on who we're going to eliminate today, not just based on the task we had in hand. I think we need to look at the overall show and find out between the both of you, over the weeks that we came through, who were the stronger contender.
Vus, what do you think of your name coming up so much today? I'm very surprised.
I think that when it comes to teamwork, I work, and sometimes when it comes to like whatever happens to me, I have a thing that the job has to be done. You know what I mean? And then I think what has tended to happen is that when things went wrong in teams, people tended to like just stand and complain, and then I would just go through and just do what has to be done, and that would sort of be seen as maybe me overriding or something like that. But I always make sure that for my side the job was done, and I will not go on if you can see that something is not done.
Mbaba, I mean, you've come so far, and I was going to say, you've shined every week. You've shined, and you must be proud of yourself to have come so far. And I believe that you've contributed a hell of a lot to the show, and to your character, and to your personality, and as a creative person on the whole.
Style Council, you've made your decision.
Lonwabo, I think that you have instilled creativity within you that is beginning to shine well. And I think it needs you to go and sit with it more so you can be comfortable with it, because we struggled to get it out of you. We tried. And I think for that, we respect you enough to go, to give you this time to go and work on it.
Well, Lonwabo, it was good to be with you, but you do not make the cut. Please leave Style Council.
And I enjoy with the cut because number one, bendibele nabanye abantu benza i-design, and ndadibana nabanye abantu abacinga ngendlela zabo ezistrongo, nam ndazibona uba funeke ndithathe izinto bendizicinga ebesiloku ezingaphakathi nam like ziviwe ngabanye abantu, because at the end of the day into oyigcine ngaphakathi ayizukwenza any difference if ingaphakathi. So because ndiye ndadibana nabantu aba-act out dreams zabo ne-ambitions zabo, it made me also realize about, okay, dreams izinto na, and what I want to actually achieve with my life.
Next on the cut, 3 words: pimp.
This more is a decorative task rather than a design task.
Right.
You also have to do what we were doing.
Okay. I don't know, I'm ready to use my mind.
Bring you the latest trends from the panel beat.
I didn't do that, the other guy did that. You don't listen to me.
I'm not saying that you did that.
But like, you're always telling me like sizes.
It's quite like bling bling baby.
As South Africa's hottest young designer, the winner of the cut will win a 1-year contract to work for leading lifestyle and fashion retailer Woolworths. A preloaded Woolworths card with which to shop for the latest fashions and designer food. And to get around in style, the winner of the cut will receive a car for a year, courtesy of Woolworths.